Well folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and as you can see, I'm out on the water this morning. I want to make a quick trip, nothing too fancy. I know the winds are supposed to be pick up really good today, and of course tomorrow. This weekend looks like it's going to be pretty much a blowout, unfortunately. We have a lot of weather coming in tomorrow, some strong storms, very gusty winds. So I wanted to try to get some content today, and my main objective today is to go and try to find bait on the flats. I'm almost positive that it should be there. The water temperature is 72.3. Now that will fluctuate after this weekend because of that strong cold front, but it's not going to last long. So I think it might push them off really quick, but they'll come back on. So that's my main objective today, is to go out and find bait on the flats, and then we're gonna see if we can't catch a couple fish before this wind really picks up. So let's go see if we can find bait on the flats. Okay folks, one of the main things that I look for when I'm looking for bait on the flats is birds. I stopped at one flat and I didn't see a single bird. All I saw were birds flying away. So I went to another flat, wanted to see if there was anything there. There's birds all over the place. I was just slowly coming through, had everything off on the boat because I listened for that flip. Or I watch the water and I see if I see any bait flip or shining in the water, and sure enough I did. So I'm gonna get set up, start chumming, see if I can get the bait to the boat and see what happens. But that's the main thing that I look for when I'm out on the flats, is if I don't see birds, what I'll do is I'll come up to the flat, shut everything off, and just listen for that little flick. And if you hear that little flick, then you know that there's bait in that area. But when I'm on, if the birds are here, then that's telling me that there's bait in the water, because the birds are everywhere. So that's a very good indication when looking for bait on the flats. All right, what we're doing now is using Purina tropical fish food. You can get this at any feed store pretty much. If they carry Purina, then they're going to carry most likely the tropical fish food. If they don't, you can probably ask them and they can get it. If you can't or don't have a feed store near you, then you can order it online from us. We sell it in 5-pound bags. But if you do have a feed store near you, check with them, because it's going to be a lot less expensive to do it like that. But I know people that buy from us because they don't have a feed store near them, which is fine. But the shipping of this stuff kills me, and I can't buy it any cheaper than anybody else can. But it's just a convenience thing. So anyway, we put the chum in the five gallon bucket. I fill it up about halfway, quarter maybe, and then I'm going to mix it with salt water. So what I do is I get about just enough water to get right on top of the chum, and then I just start mixing it. I'm gonna just mix it by hand, and you want to get not a soupy consistency, but kind of a doughy consistency. And like I said, one of the main things I like to do is spread it in 180 degrees, so it starts to try to bring the bait fish in. So I'll spread it out in little pieces, not big chunks, just little pieces to broadcast that I'm throwing this bait out there. And then what I'll do is I'll concentrate it in an area where I can throw the net. Okay, now I'm hearing the bait flick off in the distance, so I am drawing them in. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get these fish chummed up, these bait fish chummed up, but majority of the time it's well worth it. If bait is typically, I go by the moniker, if bait is easy, then the fishing's gonna suck. But if the bait's hard, then the fishing's going to be really good. So right now it's taking me a little bit to get these bait fish into the chum, which is a good sign. I know it takes a little bit of time to do this, but I actually enjoy catching bait. I enjoy going out and finding the bait and catching the bait, because it's just an accomplishment thing for me. I just enjoy doing it. And just like that, we're loaded up. One throw. Just took me a little time to get them chummed up. But once we got them chummed up, good to go. Got pinfish, whitebait, thread fins, a ton of pinfish, which is good to see. Today, folks, what I did was I used my 10-foot, 1/4-inch Talon cast net. And as you can see, it caught the bait for me. Now it's time to go and fish. Okay, folks, I had to go find refuge out of the wind a little bit. It got pretty nasty out there, so I found a little bit of refuge. Let's go ahead and talk about the tides and schooners for this weekend and the weather. As we probably all know, the weather's not going to be good this weekend, so I'm just going to kind of go through this really quick and hope that we have better better weather next weekend. All right, for the tides on Saturday, we have a low tide at 3:51 a.m. at a 0.21 foot negative. And then on Saturday, we have a high tide at 8:26 p.m. at a 1.74 foot. Then on Sunday at 5:45 a.m. we have a negative 0.29 foot. And then on Sunday, we have a high tide at 10:41 p.m. at a 1.81 foot. So you can see it's a very long incoming tide, which I really like to fish for grouper and snapper. But the thing that you really want to pay attention to are the salooners. Like I said, this weekend, I wouldn't recommend going out, but let's talk about the salooners. On Saturday, we have a major feeding time from 7:16 to 9:16 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 12:56 p.m. to 1:56 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a major feeding time from 9:07 a.m. to 11:07 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 2:51 p.m. to 3:51 p.m. Okay, well, those are the tides and salooners. As you can see here, the weather, the winds are going to be very, very high. They have gale force warnings out for tomorrow. I think they're even up for today, a little part of today. The wind picked up really quick, really fast. So when you're on the water like that and you know the winds are supposed to pick up, always be careful, always be paying attention to what's going on, because I know many people that have got caught in bad situations. I have. When it comes up so fast, there's not much you can do about it, but you just want to be careful out there. Also, I want to talk about the top catches for this week. We're still getting a ton of pictures from people. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much, because I like doing the top catches, and I think a lot of people like doing it also. So in this week's top 10 catches, we have Noah K with a real nice mangrove snapper and red grouper caught on our jigs. In this next picture, we have Joe Barroso, hope I said that right, Joe, with a nice mess of fish caught using our slacker jigs. And then on this last one, we have Captain Bryant Lambert with Fishhawk Charters guided these clients to some really nice hogs and a bunch of other fish. They were using our ball jigs to get the job done. All right, well, that's the top catches for this week. I appreciate everybody sending in pictures. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I thought it would be a good thing to do, and it is, and we'll be having a contest coming up here shortly, but it will be video based, and we'll pick the best video using our gear, and we'll send you a $100 gift certificate. I just want to mention a couple of different things. We have the boiled peanuts. We have those on our website. If you're interested in trying those, you can buy them right through our website. I want to thank everybody that's bought them so far. We just sent out an email talking about it, so thank you for that. Also, I want to mention the sunglasses. We're getting a lot of questions about the sunglasses that I wear. They're made by Waterland sunglasses. You can go to waterland.com and you can use the code Tampa Bay Fishing, all capital, for 15% off. They're great polarized glasses. I haven't scratched them. I beat them up. I always clean them when the salt water's on them, which I know you're really not supposed to do. The polarizations, everything's really good about these glasses. So if I didn't like them, I wouldn't support them. So if you're looking for a new pair of sunglasses, go to waterland.com and use our code Tampa Bay Fishing Channel for 15% off. Also, we have the upcoming boat show with the News Channel Day 8 Outdoor Expo at it's going to be at Armature Works. We're going to be in the Sunray Marine booth. Looking forward to that. That's April 8th, 9th, and 10th. Free admission, so if you've never been to Armature Works, I highly recommend it. They have tons of restaurants, bars, all kinds of stuff to do there. So if you get a chance, come up that weekend, April 8th, 9th, and 10th. We'll be there. And then, of course, I want to welcome a new sponsor of ours, Reef and Reel in St. Pete. There's a 6,000 square foot store. They have their own apparel line. They carry rods, reels, they carry our jigs, all kinds of different lures, line, different jigs. So go up there, support them. Reef and Reel in St. Pete, right off of Tyrone Boulevard. Go and see them. Tell them that Tampa Bay Fishing Channel sent you. We're looking forward to some big things with them. We're in some serious talks right now with Sunray about our boat situation, so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully everything comes through. Other than that, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting us. I can't say that enough, and from the bottom of my heart, I truly mean when I say thank you, I truly mean it. So thank you very much. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side. Oh, and if you go out this weekend, please don't go out this weekend, but if you do, please be careful.